and welcome back to my channel. Well, what's greater than waking up in the morning of holidays with the smell of freshly baked goods? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to make this cinnamon roll. So I'm super excited to this video. So why wait? Let's get into the video. Well, I'm going to start up by adding in 310 ml of milk. Well, next to this, I'm adding in about 60 grams of melted butter. Also to this, I'm going to add in about 50 grams of granulated sugar. So make sure that the butter you are adding, the butter and also the milk are in room temperature. Well, now I'm going to mix this all together till it's well incorporated. Well, to this I'm going to add in about 2.5 teaspoons of yeast. Also to this I'm going to add in 1 large egg. Well, I'm going to mix this all together until it's well combined. Well, next I'm going to add in 525 grams of all-purpose flour. Next I'm going to add in a pinch of salt. Well, now I'm going to mix the dough together, and for this I'm using a swirl tip instead of a whisker. So let's mix it all together. Well, as y'all can see, the dough looks pretty cool right now, so I'm going to just close it, cover it for about 30 minutes and let it rise. Well, I told you guys, initially I told you guys that we have to let the dough to rise for about 1 hour, but now it's already about 6 to 7 hours because I had online class just now, so I couldn't continue the video just now, and now it's already dark outside and you may realize that the lighting are actually different right now. So if you guys couldn't make the dough rise, if you are not using it in this particular time in 1 hour, then you can let it rise for more than 1 hour. But remember, if it's more than 24 hours, then keep it on the fridge. It's better to keep it on the fridge because then it might ferment. And I know by now you guys must be wondering because it's been 2 weeks since I never post video recently, because I had my year-end test, so I was pretty busy in that, so I couldn't post the videos. And to be honest, this is my first video after the exam, so hope you guys enjoy this video. So as y'all can see, the dough has doubled the size, so this is actually the perfect time to add in our balanced flour. Well, over here I have 1 cup of all-purpose flour, so I'm just gonna add in half of it and I'm going to save it for later. Also to this, I'm adding in 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Well, now I'm going to combine this all together. Well, now I'm going to dust some flour on the surface so that the dough doesn't stick to the surface. And now I'm going to transfer the dough here. Well, now I'm going to knead this dough together. As you all can see, the dough is still sticking on my hand, so I'm going to add a little more flour. So this is how your dough should look like, and when you touch it, it shouldn't be sticky. At the same time, when you poke it, it should bounce back. Well, now I'm going to pop this back into the bowl. So we're going to let that sit for a few minutes. Well, over here I have 187 gram of softened butter. And what do I mean by softened butter here means the butter should be soft. So there's a great difference between softened butter and melted butter. So make sure you are not melting the butter. Instead, the butter should be soft. So to this, I'm going to add in about 187 gram of brown sugar. Also to this, I'm adding in about 1 tablespoon of cinnamon powder. Well, I'm going to give this a good mix until everything is incorporated. So this is how your filling should look like. So yeah, it's perfect to go. Well, now I'm going to drop back the dough on the surface, but before that I'm going to sprinkle some flour on it. Well, now I'm going to level it off till it becomes to a rectangular shape. I swear this is the satisfying part. Well, now I'm using a frosting scraper to get the perfect rectangle shape. So this is how your dough should look like, and make sure to spend enough time. So take your own time and make sure your dough look like this, like somehow make sure it's in a perfect rectangular shape. Well, now I'm going to drop in the filling and make sure your dough is about ½ inch thick. So I'm just adding a little at every corner. Well, now I'm going to spread this filling all over the dough. Well, now I'm going to roll this all together. So I'm using this same frosting scraper. So let's just take it and we're going to gently roll this. So make sure to take your own time to do this. Make sure you level it off until everything has the same thickness. Well, now I'm going to cut this into even rolls. Well, now all the cinnamon rolls are ready, so I'm going to pop this in the fridge and let it sit for overnight, and I'll be baking it tomorrow morning. So yeah, good night. Well, here are the cinnamon rolls after popping them in the refrigerator for overnight. So I'm going to bake this at 175 degrees for 45 minutes. So while the cinnamon rolls are baking, I'm going to start making the glaze. So for that, on a large bowl, I'm going to add in about 40 grams of powdered sugar. Next to this, I'm adding in about 200 grams of cream cheese. Also to this, I'm adding in about 40 ml of milk. Also to this, I'm adding in about 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And there you go, the glaze is ready.